Hello, if you're just tuning in. I am trying to get set up here. This is raw as it can be, so just bear with me. There's Soul. We're going to do it? Are we going to do it? 15 away. I don't like the way that is. Let me move this just a little bit. Why am I whispering to you guys? I shouldn't be whispering. Hello, Joe. Welcome in. Sitting at 985 subscribers. 985. Can we do it? Can we get those last 15? Now, in all fairness, I will tell you guys, I have seen this number fluctuate quite violently over this evening. I went into church about 5 o'clock tonight, or 5:30 tonight, and I had 892. By the time I left church, I was in the 950s, and I've seen it also go in the other direction. I'll lose 5, 10, 15 at a time. So, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? I definitely want to capture it live on the stream, though. So, that's why I went ahead and set it up. I think we're close enough. So here's the problem with the YouTube chat is there's a silly heart right over the top of what you said there in the chat there, so there it is. Huh, didn't pray hard enough. Well, it's not really a prayer meeting for me. It's go and mess with updates and stuff on my streaming software and computers and things. See here. Got Ronnie in the chat. Hi, Ronnie. Welcome in. I don't know if you're a ham. I've not seen you in my chat before. If you are him, let us know your call sign, where you're coming from there. So, those of you that are in the chat just joining, audio I can't read it. Stupid. I don't like where YouTube puts this emoji thing. They get rid of it. Well, maybe. There we go. Audio tech, LOL. Did that for years, don't mess it. Well, it's kind of what I do for a living. Well, I'm more on the video side of things, but yeah, when COVID hit, it was kind of pushed on me. Well, not pushed on me, but asked of me to head up a streaming service for the church, so that's what we did. And then I pretty much became the media director. Unofficial. There we go. There's one more. 14 away. 986 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you all. Thank you so much. 14 more. Thank you very much, KF0IDT. Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Ronnie came back and said, Ronnie Koger. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Koger? I think it's Koger, though. And calls Kilo Charlie 8 Romeo Bravo Lima. Appreciate you being here. For those of you that are new, my name is Josh and my call sign is Alpha 4 Whiskey X-Ray. I'm down here in good old Maryville, Tennessee, right between Knoxville and the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. So we're trying here slowly but surely. So yes, there will be some sort of a giveaway of some sort of radio. I don't know the details though. For one, I don't know what radio is going to be. The other one, the other factor is, how do we do this? So the two qualifiers that I have decided on for an entry is you must be a member of the Discord. You can find that Discord. Oh, I didn't get to put it in the description. Let me do that right now while I'm thinking about it. Actually, is it in here? Yes. The link to the Discord is in the description for this video. So if you're not already a member of the Discord, there you go. Make sure you go in and join the Discord. Why does it say audio is overloaded? Am I eating the mic that bad? It doesn't look like it. I'm only pegging minus 20 on the VU meter. Anyway. Hey, Colin, welcome in. Welcome in. You need the bot for keywords picker. I tell you, so I've been using ChatGPT for a lot of my titles and descriptions. So that seems to help. It's a bit of a learning curve to it. KF0IDT says, at Colin in VK. Hey, mate. Colin, it's good to see you in here again. Appreciate you being here. Oh, you mean for the winners? We're going to have to talk offline about that because I'm not sure I follow you. I like that idea. Getting quite a bit of viewers. This is not bad response for a live stream. Not bad at all. But anyway, yeah, we'll figure out some sort of a method. But you got to be both subscribed to the YouTube channel and you have to be a member of the Discord. The good thing is both of those are free. You don't have to pay a penny to do either one of them. Discord, yeah, you might want to download an app or something like that. But Discord's a great place. If you're not familiar with Discord, it is just a very good chat, very good chat program. Several folks are using Discord to engage with each other these days. Let's see here. The original fidget spinner. Let me show you what Discord looks like, y'all. So this is Discord. Andy KT9Q put the original fidget spinner. I love it. I love it. Colin VK5COL has just joined the Discord. We'll say hello to them. And Dustin KF0IDT, glad you're here. You both are on boarded. So that's a good start. But folks, the Discord's quite lacking. So unless we get a whole bunch of more people in here, your odds are not bad to win this radio, whichever radio it is. But let me tell you what I've got here in the Discord so far. That is not what I wanted to do. Soul says giveaway TIDH3. I actually have one of those coming, and it did cross my mind. However, I want it to be something of reasonable. And I don't. What I'm about to say is not a reflection on the quality of the device because I just don't know yet. Okay, 12 and 15. Okay, we've got a little short of 30 in the Discord now, but I want it to be a good radio. I want it to be meaningful, whatever it is. So yeah, we'll see. Look. Colin just put up a picture of his tower in the Discord. Let y'all take a look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Tell us what's all on there. Obviously, I'm thinking I see VHF and UHF. But, yeah, let us know what's on there. Solas... see my review. Yes, I did. There's 987, folks. We're getting closer. Tick, 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 tick. 13 away from 1,000 subscribers. It's going to be hard not to wake up my kids when this happens. This is just a massive, massive milestone. And it's just, first off, it's all thanks to you guys. You guys have just came in clutch and done a fantastic job. Been very interactive, and I love that. But it's just kind of crazy to think about. We started this channel right before the Huntsville Ham Fest, and that was right at a month ago. And, you know, here we are a month later knocking on the door of 1,000 subscribers. It's unreal. Unreal. Got a couple of folks tapping in the Discord on the big screen. Look at there. Got Big Evan Jones in the chat. I don't know why I feel like I gotta say Jones that way, but Big Evan Jones in the chat here. He's got me on the big screen. So do I have to comply with FCC rules if I'm on the big screen? I don't know. Better comply anyway. So that's cool. Yeah, I've been seeing in some of my YouTube analytics, some folks are watching me on television. So, you know, the YouTube app on Apple TV or Roku, or what else is out there? Fire, I guess. Is Chromecast still a thing? 988, 12 away. 12 away. So anyway, yeah, the boy, I lost my train of thought. Yep, it's 10:12 at night. That's why. Anyway, we'll come back to it. Colin says, and I'll bring this back over so you guys can see it. Colin says, on the left is 2 meters and 70 centimeters. That's kind of what I guess, that little stub right there. It's not really a stub. The center is VHF Marine. Okay. And then on the right is a 10 meter vertical. Okay. And then also a G5 RV under the arm at the top. Volunteer Marine Rescue Base in my home, as well as the ham gear. Okay, let's take another closer look at this. Yep, there's the G5 RV right there. Okay. Very nice, very nice. And being down under, that kind of looks more of a desert-like climate. Do you live? Is that like a desert type area down there? Let me know. Andy showed us a picture of field day last year. It don't look like they're working too hard. That's all right though. Field day's hot. You gotta cool off. Hey, I just heard another ding. 989, folks. We're getting there. We're getting there. We are 11 away. 11 away from the big number. So we're gaining slowly but surely. Soul says, leave your clothes on. We'll see. I'm not one to get into lakes and rivers and streams and that kind of stuff. I need to be in clean water. That's just weird for me. Colin says, I'll chat here. No, that's just part of my backyard covering gravel. Okay, cool. When I first saw the picture, it put me in a mindset of something like out in Southern California or Nevada or Arizona or something like that. Not a whole lot of grass there, but I see what you've done. Very nice. HMLS Resolute says 11 away. Very nice. Very nice. We're looking good. Let's take a look at how the stream's doing so far. So 11 total viewers. We got 10 that are concurrent right now. Fantastic. I don't know if I've had 10 in here in this chat at the same time. So guys, I'm going to ask you to do something. I don't ask this very often in my chats. But I'm going to ask y'all to do something. If you're in Discord or in a part of any other ham radio group, go out, share the link to this video right now. Right now. You want to see that number hit 1,000 and see me go berserk and wake my whole entire house up? That's what's going to have to happen. So take the link to this video and drop it Oh, that's not the sound I like to hear. Womp womp. 12 to go. Somebody decided to not subscribe, or to drop their subscription. That's all right. We'll get it back. But anyway, share this out with your friends and ham radio colleagues out there. Get them in here. Let's get this stream up with some big numbers here. Something I'm wanting to do. I'm not quite there yet. I certainly have the subscribers to qualify for YouTube memberships, as well as super chats and things like that. However, I don't have the watch hours. The watch hours are the struggle. You need 3,000 watch hours, and right now I'm sitting about 700 watch hours. So we've got some time to go on that. There we go. Just got it back. 11 to go. So get them in here. Get them subscribed. Let's get them on. Let's get them on right now. And who knows? Could I potentially maybe bring some of you in here? 991. That's a good radio, by the way. I used to own a 991. 991. We are 9 away. 9 away. We're going to do it, guys. We are going to do it. And watch me get off the air and the darn thing will drop down to like 950. 993. We're getting there. It's coming. So excited. HMS Resolute says N3KDP is streaming live. Not sure I'm familiar with N3KDP. I'll have to look that up. And HMS Resolute says sharing on Facebook now. Fantastic. All right, we are still gaining in viewers currently. So that is awesome. Okay, you are sub on all my accounts. Fantastic. Joe, that's completely understand. Discord's not for some people, unfortunately. Well, how was y'all's day? Anybody have anything special going on today? All I know is it's already Wednesday. Wow, this week's flying by. Not fast enough, though. If you're new to the channel, you may have missed over the weekend I participated in the Tennessee QSO party, and I feel like I haven't stopped running since then. Maybe even beyond that, I may have been 994. I may have been just still exhausted from Huntsville. I mean, between trying to get content cranked out, talking with potential sponsors and partners for the channel, then my day job, I just keep going. And then, by the way, if you don't know, I'm expecting twins. So we're getting ready for, I'm not expecting twins. My wife is expecting twins. But anyway, they'll be here next month. So constantly going to appointments and, doing things around the house to prepare for them. But I ain't going anywhere. I'm going to have 6 weeks off of work. Of course, I'll be helping Whitney with the twin boys. But we'll be cranking out some content for you. And I've got the East Tennessee Ham Fest coming up next weekend. Mind you, it's not like Huntsville. It's not that big of a ham fest, but it's certainly going to make an appearance there. And we'll make some content up there for you. So, if you're just joining the... thanks, Sol, for the congratulations. Sol also says shared it to 2 different Discords. That's fantastic. If you're just coming in, welcome. We are here in anticipation of the 1,000th subscriber to HamShackTV on YouTube, and I just can't thank y'all enough. This has been phenomenal, the growth this channel has seen in the past month. Literally started the channel end of July, 1st of August. Went to Huntsville, had a gigantic spike at Huntsville of subscribers, and then we ended up having, just steady growth from there. Although the last few days have been pretty quiet, but today's just been explosive. In lieu of that, I promised you all a few hundred subscribers ago, like back around 600 or so, that I will be doing a giveaway of some sort of a radio when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Now, ground rules for that. One, you must be subscribed to the YouTube channel. The other caveat is you also must be subscribed, or excuse me, a member of the Discord. The good news is both of them don't cost you a single penny. If you look down in the description of this video, the live stream here, you will see a link to the Discord. Just click it, and that'll take you straight into the Discord. Matter of fact, truth be told, Discord is where I'll be selecting the winner from. And there are only about 35 members of the Discord right now, so your odds are pretty good. Pretty good. Now, what radio am I doing? I don't know yet. I haven't decided yet. I want it to be a pretty good quality radio. I don't want it to be... I can assure you this, it won't be a Baofeng. How about that? We'll leave the Baofeng at that. And I'm not knocking on Baofengs, but we all know that Baofengs are throwaway radios. You know, they break, you buy another one, you replace it, something like that. So I have to do a little bit of a movement here. So we're just going to go full screen for a minute here. I'm still here talking to y'all, though. I'm just going to have to cover the my camera for just a minute. So 994, we're so close. So close, 6 away. HMS Resolute says going back to Discord to watch. What are we watching in Discord? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Y'all don't need to see Photoshop. Are you watching? What's the viewer count on Discord? Is there a separate viewer count for Discord? I'm not familiar with that. Can you watch this within Discord? I have no idea why this says in Discord that it's amateur radio news. It is not amateur radio news. This is about the 1,000 subscribers. And 3. Okay. Oh, I guess maybe you can watch it live on Discord. Okay, I didn't know that. Alright, I can come back on the camera here. There we go. Okay. That's a good question. I don't know if it records the views within Discord or not. I would think it would. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. But then again, I don't know. I'm not the most up-to-date person with how Discord works. I've used it. I know how to navigate it. I am not good at managing a Discord. I can tell you that. So I'm learning here right there with you. Evan Jones. Here it is. Me and 7 more subs. 6 more subs now. I don't think I have any bananas to throw around, though. So, Tank Radio gets on audio and Discord when he's editing his videos. Tank, okay. Something to think about. A lot of my editing, though, just to be honest with you, is done on the fly. So, I don't know. I could be anywhere and edit a video. FTM 500. You're crazy. Alright, let me just say this. It's not going to be an ICOM, Yaesu, or Kenwood radio. I can assure you of that. Because 1, I'm not going to give you something used. For 2, it's just not in the budget. Guys, I ain't making any money right now. Not on this, anyway. But I'm also not going to give you a throwaway Baofeng. You know, I'm going to give somebody something pretty decent, something they're going to be able to hang on to for a few years at least. So my wife just issued a challenge to you guys. There's $9.95. We're 5 away. 5 away. What just broke? Oh, it's just a charger. So my wife says you need people to share, like, and comment to be entered. Trying to think of how I could pull that off. It may be a little late in the game for that this time. So back on the way I'm going to do this. So assuming we hit 1,000 subscribers here in the next 30, 45 minutes or less, I'm going to put up a graphic on Facebook and Discord. Well, Discord don't really matter, but I'll still put it here. It's going to explain. I don't know the first thing about Meshtastic, so I need to get one of those before I make that a thing. I saw Chaos 6 NAZ Hammer Crash Course out in Huntsville with his, and it was quite interesting. So I need to dive into that and see what all I can learn about it. But so assuming we hit the 1,000 subscribers, we will I'm going to leave it open for a week. Okay, so if let's say we hit the 1,000 subscribers tonight, and we stay above 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to leave it open for a week. Subscriptions and Discord memberships, you'll need to be entered by midnight next Wednesday, and then that will we'll pick a winner next Wednesday night or something like that. Cap Zero IDT says, just looked and we've had 2 QSOs, one on 10 meters and one on 20 meters. You must be one of the few people I've even talked to on 10 meters, because I don't do a whole lot of 10 meters. It's 10 and 80 are both just noise to me for the most part. KF0 IDT also says Mesh is awesome. He can chat with nodes 65 miles away. That's what I hear. I've heard it's basically worldwide communication, super easy. Colin, however, says Meshtastic would be useless there. Too far away from anyone else that would have it. Well, in all truth, you're probably right. Because if I don't know much about Australia. Is it Australia or New Zealand? Why am I running a blank? Either way, Oceania. It seems like I remember that your populations are not quite as dense as what they are here. KF0 IDT, Colin and VK, I thought so too. But it turns out there are several repeaters out here in the boonies. Fair enough. Fair enough. Soul says 900 megahertz. Yep. So I'm just trying not to mindlessly talk here. Hopefully we can get another ding any second. Right. So far, 32 people have joined the stream. We don't have that many people active in here now. I don't know where people are going. Just stay here with us. There's no need in taking off. you all will want to be here to see the reaction. KF0IDT says, and 10 meters was showing signs of life today. Great into Europe this morning and early afternoon, and then South Pacific this evening. Fantastic. Soul says, guess not tonight. Well, we'll see. We will see. Colin says, checked Meshtastic map. None in Australia at all showing. That's the thing I've noticed about hams. I'm going to rag on my United States hams here for a minute. We get hung up on something, and that's all we think about for a year or two. So, for example, All-Star. People all the time going on and on and on and on and on and on and on about All-Star. Still don't really understand All-Star for me. DMR. On and on and on and on and on and on and on about DMR. When I first got into the hobby back in 2010, D-Star was that way. Now, I'm just now getting into D-Star. We get super laser focused on one thing, FT8. Now, that's not just a United States thing. That's a worldwide thing. Everybody's hung up on DMR or FT8. Soul says need to start it there. Well, maybe Colin could be. Wouldn't be that much fun with just one person. I wish I could be live on YouTube at the same time, but I know how to do it because I do it at church, but I also don't have. I'm not going to drop that kind of money on that software yet. So says trends. Yep, that's what it is. It's all trendy stuff. They'll play with it and play with it until they get burnt out with it and move on. Now here's the big question. Let me stir the pot just a little bit. Trying to bring Reddy back. Yes. I like Reddy. Reddy's fun. Let me stir the pot a little bit. What y'all think about POTA? Love the concept of POTA. POTA's fun. I've been on a POTA activation, but I'm mostly a hunter. Is this POTA thing a fad, or do y'all think it'll stick for a long, long time? Everybody's buying bags and making go kits and, buying these antennas that they can throw up in a tree or something like that. KF0IDT says, I can see several in VK land. Okay. Maybe need to get you guys together. Not as many as you see in the U.S., though, probably. What are you advertising over here, Amazon? 5-watt high power radio heavy duty. I'm not even familiar with this. Kind of curious what it is, though. Oh, it's a 9-pack. UHF. Pretty basic, looks like to me. Cool though. Speaking of Amazon, ways you can support the channel. Down in the description down below, you'll see several links. Amazon's one of them. If you use my Amazon link and go anywhere on Amazon and purchase anything, I do get a little small kickback off of that. So that is certainly appreciated. Also, I've got deals with Heil and Ham Radio Prep. If you need to get your license or upgrade, the Ham Radio Prep's a great way to go. Good Lord, I'm running a blank. Oh, Better Safe Radios. They're great. Soul says probably stay getting people out of the house, yeah. KF0IDT, LOL, see, get on the ground level and run with it. There are so many selling mesh stuff here now, it's not even funny. I don't even understand it all. I know the first time I was exposed to Meshtastic was watching one of Jason's videos, Hammer 2.0. It didn't interest me personally, just based off of what I was seeing it. I'm not a builder. I'm not one. I take that back. I was about to say I don't own a soldering iron, but I do. Have I used it? Maybe once, years and years and years ago. I'm not one that puts things together and does that, though. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. This is how much I get things together and put stuff together. Guess what's in this bag right here? If I can ever get it out of the bag. It's delicate, so I don't want to damage it. MMDBM hats. I purchased these with the intent of reselling them at Huntsville Hamfest. I got scammed on eBay about them. The eBay ad said, fully assembled and ready to use. You know what? Don't look like it, does it? Secondly, it never said anything about you need the Pi Star or the Pi Zero to go with it. So I was able to get rid of a few. I had 9 of them. I was able to get rid of a few of them at Huntsville, but I've still got about 4 or 5 left. So maybe one day I'll put them together and make a little bit of money off of them. I don't know. Think of them as a mesh router for long distance that allows you to text message. Doesn't CW allow you to do the same thing? Or RIDI? Just saying. With a BlackBerry. That's what you all are doing. Alright, I've got y'all figured out now. You just needed an excuse to pull out your old crackberries and get them back to working order. That's all it is. I had a crackberry one time and I loved it. That was my first ever smartphone. And looking back at them, they're not that smart now. Alright, y'all converse in the chat here for a minute. I'll be right back. I'll leave this up for a second. $9.95. $9.95. Cap Zero IDT. Yep, no network messaging program that needs minimal power to run. It's a fad. HMS Resolute. Where is everyone tonight? He says Dallas. It's funny about Dallas. I was watching something about JFK the other night. It's ironic that you're in Dallas. Seoul. Only issues, you need multiple nodes to spread throughout the area. Fair point. If you have a dense ham population around you, there's a good chance you're going to be able to make that mesh work, though. Some people are finding it in their bushes. Finding what in their bushes? So I'm going to take this down for a minute. I'm just going to share the stream on Facebook. Okay, you need to come out of Discord, go to YouTube, and type in HamShackTV, and you'll find it right there. You know what? I'll help you out. Ronnie, you're commenting on it from YouTube. You're not commenting in Discord. But in case anybody wants to share out the video, there's the link to it. Guys, I'm not talking so much. I've had a toothache for the past few days. That's why you keep seeing me put some gel on my teeth. Yeah, no problem. What's going to happen is I'm going to give up on this. I will sit here until 11:30 with you guys. Hopefully we hit it before 11:30. What Eastern time? I know some of you are in Eastern time. So about 45 minutes from now. And if we can't hit it by then, I'm going to go crash. And the unfortunate thing is I'm going to miss it. It's going to happen overnight. And my reaction won't be captured. So that's going to suck. So I knew this was going to happen. We were going to get within a grasp of it. And then it was just going to stop. Well, I guess while we're sitting here, I can show y'all what my shack looks like. It's a bit of a mess, so bear with me here. Why is my camera dark all of a sudden? Okay. Yaesu 710. I don't have a whole lot of strain for my camera here. Yaesu 710. I've got a little SWR watt meter from Micronta there. I got the external display. I've got the 850 up, or the 850. The Anytone 778 up here does both GMRS and ham. Up here, I think I've got a short in the camera. You see a couple of Motorola's. One's VHF and one's commercial. I don't know why the camera's cutting out. Probably need a new camera. Also up there I have a Baofeng K5 Plus. It's a fine radio. It's probably the best. Ronnie, down in the description down below this video, you'll see a link to the display. To the Discord. The K5 Plus is probably my favorite Baofeng radio there is. See if I get the signal back. And then behind that, my Dexcoms are hiding it, but I've got an Anytone 878. So I've got two screens here for the computer. So here's where I'm talking to you all. And this is OBS over here. That's running all the video stuff that you see. And on this side, this is YouTube Studio, and that's where I'm seeing y'all in the chat. Behind that is Discord. And then this screen over here is where I'm keeping track of what we're about to hit. Thank you, Andrew. Welcome in, Andrew. That's the first time I've seen you in the chat. So if you go to Discord, Ronnie, and you type in that, or you copy and paste that in, or type it in, or something like that, that'll take you to the Discord. So there you go. What else? Anything else? Just some kid stuff and different things. You can see a Huntsville Hamfest badge there. There's my wife and my youngest daughter. Infocom. I went to Infocom out in Las Vegas earlier this year. That was a lot of fun. First time I'd ever been to Las Vegas. We won't talk about gambling. Behind that, see if I can dig it out here a second. Let y'all see it, because this is something really fun. And of course it's stuck. But back there is Adobe Max. If y'all are fans of Adobe products, I got to go to Adobe Max this past year, back in October of last year in Los Angeles. First time I'd been on the West Coast, period, and wow, it was great. You may have noticed earlier when I had my screen capture on, my background is downtown Los Angeles. I'm not going to get political on this channel, but let's just say this. There's a lot of people out there that fuss about Los Angeles and say it's the liberal capital of the world and all that kind of stuff. It's not. Them people out there, they're the most laid-back type of people that you can find. And unless you talk about politics, they're not going to talk politics to you. You know, they're cool. They're cool. I'd go back to Los Angeles in a heartbeat. All right, Ronnie, in the chat, I'm putting a direct link to the Discord if you need it. And for those of you that may be familiar, what the crap was I talking about? Still waiting on these numbers. Back to Discord. So Colin was showing his Meshtastic maps here. Okay. Got some on the west, south, and the east. Of course, Sydney. I don't know much about Australia. The Gold Coast, Brisbane, up northeast Queensland. the Northern Territory, Melbourne, Adelaide. I need to go to Australia. I need to make that happen. Andy KT9Q started playing some Starfield. This should look familiar to everyone. Wow. Wow. This isn't Starfield? I'm not familiar with Starfield. I don't know video games. But sure enough, if that don't look like the same keypad layout anyway. No band button. It's missing a band button. Otherwise, it's the same layout. Interesting. Andy, tell me about that. Let me know what you're working with there. $9.95. We're still waiting on those last 5. Let me refresh just in case. Now, I'm about to scare everybody, because when I do refresh, you're going to see that number reset back to 879. Not quite sure what the rhyme or reason that Social Blade does that, but I think that is based off of like somewhere earlier in the day. And after about a minute, it'll show you like right there. See, it kicks up. $9.95. Sometimes it gets hung up. Like when I came in here and got on the computer a minute ago, it was hung up on like 9:52, and I knew I wasn't at 9:52. Oh, I got excited. Did you people see that? Are you kidding me? That was a tease. Y'all are cracking up, I'm sure, right now. I'm not crazy. You all saw it too. Andy and Andrew are the same person, I think, now. Okay, now I'm figuring this out. Yeah, I totally just saw it in the confidence monitor. All this turned to 4 numbers, and I got excited about it, and then it just went back. Whatever. Okay, cool. Now I'm putting it together. You can totally see someone used Baofeng as their inspiration for the radio in the game. Yep. Well, you know what that looks like to me? Looks like some sort of a device that you would use to detonate something, like a remote detonator, something like that. Maybe it is, I don't know. But yeah, somebody likes to play with Baofengs. I have mixed feelings about Baofengs. Is it a great starter radio? Sure. If you're a technician or a GMRS, I mean, you break it, buy another one. $20, whatever. Are they the best quality radio? By no stretch of imagination. Some of them are even dirty. When I'm talking about emissions, spurious emissions, things like that. But they're a decent starter radio. I've got 3 in my inventory right now. One of them belongs to my daughter, who, by the way, is using Ham Radio Prep to work on her technician license. I finally got her started on that, and I want to say thank you to Ham Radio Prep for providing us an account for her to work on this with. If you're looking to get your ham radio license, or maybe an upgrade to a general or extra class license, Ham Radio Prep's the way to go. They will offer you a great discount right now. But even more than that, if you use my promo code HamShackTV, you'll get an additional 10% off any of the licensing courses that they have. It's hamradioprep.com, promo code HamShackTV. I forgot the name of my channel for a minute. Yep, I'm getting tired. You can tell I'm dragging with some of my sponsor plugs there. Oh, let's see. $9.95. Folks, I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm starting to doubt it. How many people we got watching live? Do it live. I'll write it. We'll do it live. I don't know. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to screw up my stream. Just go on YouTube and search. Not right now. Don't leave my YouTube stream. But go to YouTube later and search Bill O'Reilly Freak Out. And it's on Inside Edition, I think. Back from the late 80s, early 90s. Pretty funny. You'll know what I'm talking about. Do it live. That's why all of my streams in the playlist are labeled Do It Live. Andrew says, in-game is used for hacking past secured door. They recycled the object model for a few things. Yeah. Soul says nice. Soul says it will soon. Hope you're talking about the 1,000th subscriber. That's what we're here for. Give it a little bit longer. I told y'all I'd stick with you until 11:30, and it is 10:57. I'm an old man, y'all. I'm 36. I gotta get in the bed. You gotta get in the bed. 6:30, 7 o'clock comes early. Yeah, and here it comes. Come on, get in this chat room and tell me. Oh, I get up at 4 o'clock. I get up at 3. I haven't slept in 10 damn years. I know somebody's going to give it to me in the chat. It's coming. I like my sleep. But I will say this, the older I get, and I'm not quite 36 yet. I'll be 36 next week. Kev0 IDT. What? There's great DX to be had. Yes, I have had really good DX in the overnight hours. There's no question about it. And the early morning hours. But what I was about to say, something about my body as I've gotten older, 35 going on 36, I used to could sleep till 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon easy. Mind you, I wouldn't go to bed till 3 or 4 in the morning. But now, it's like 7 o'clock hits and my eyes are like, no going back to sleep. Unless I'm sick or I didn't sleep well the night before. That's a little different. But in general, I have a natural alarm clock for 7 o'clock in the morning now. Colin in VK Land says just had lunch. It's only 12:27 p.m. Thursday there. Thursday used to be one of my favorite days of the week. I used to be a lot more active on some of my local nets, and Thursday night was always the big one. The 470 Amateur Radio Group. We have some very, very large repeater footprints in my area here in East Tennessee. This one was the 145 470. Had a net named after it, the 470 Amateur Radio Group. It wasn't a club, wasn't nothing like that. It was just a bunch of people getting together. Dude, we'd have sometimes as many as 140 something check-ins. But the net was great. Start at 7:30. We'd go until 11:30, 12 o'clock sometimes. And general check-ins, well, health, welfare, that kind of thing. Then there would be a small truncated swap shop. You couldn't discuss prices, but you could say what you offered. Then we'd have trivia. And then there was just a round table discussion. It was so much fun. So much fun. They still do it, but our 4.7 machine has been broken for quite some time now. It had a bad power amplifier. And then got that swapped out. I don't own the repeater, but the repeater owner is a good friend of mine. Got that swapped out and then found out the antenna was shot. It had just as much reflected power as it did forward power. Not a good thing. That explains why the PA is bad in it. So tower climbers aren't cheap. I'm not one of them, so I ain't doing it. But gotta say thanks to Tim Berry, WB4GBI. He is just fantastic. He owns, Lord have mercy, I don't even know off the top of my head, maybe 10, 15 repeaters. Among 220, 440, 2 meters. He's got some 800, 900 meg stuff. Great stuff. Great stuff. Soul wants me to talk about the Lunch Bunch. Well, let's talk about the Lunch Bunch. That's a good idea. Y'all want to... I don't participate in the Lunch Bunch. I spelt lunch wrong. I don't participate in the Lunch Bunch that often. There it is. Simply because I'm at work. And my building is made of concrete and steel. RF is not a good friend of it. I could use Echolink, but I choose not to. I'm not a huge fan of Echolink. But you can participate this anywhere you are. Since there is an Echolink link. But these guys get together Monday through Friday on a huge linked repeater system. Huge. This one is operated by W4KEV. Kevin Duplantis happens to be a chief engineer of a large radio station group here in East Tennessee. But this repeater is linked. First off, this repeater alone is on Echolink. So you can see that. Echolink via W4KVA-R or N4LMC-L. You've got the All-Star via node 50015. Again, I don't know the first thing about All-Star, so Soul can get you with that. 145.41 with a 127.3 tone on Viking Mountain in Greenville. 147.195 with a 100 hertz tone in Gatlinburg. Got a 147.345 with a 118.8 tone in Crossville on Hitch Mountain. So there are numerous ways to get involved in this net. If you ain't doing nothing in the afternoon, there you go. Get on with these guys. It is basically just it's basically the 8.5 net or the 4.70 net without trivia. That's about it. Let me tell you, I can't say enough about these fellas. I just can't. And why, I should say. This is Ken, KO4LMK. He's a subscriber to the channel. Matter of fact, he may be out there lurking. But he's a good VE, good friend, does a lot of good for the ham radio world. KC8LUB. He is a big POTA guy. By the way, these are your net controls. For each day. You got Jerry, N4IJL. He's on Wednesdays. Oh, son. Give me an all sun there, Soul. KD4PRH in the hood. Don't make him come out there. He will literally come through this screen and grab you. That's just the way Roger is. Roger's awesome. Also, he is the net control for the Dixie Traders net, which is also available on the same repeater system through Echolink as well. They have check-ins from Oklahoma all the time. But with the Lunch Bunch net, they also have some folks chime in from Florida quite frequently. Hawaii, everywhere. Don't know what the pirate is. Rick, N4JTQ, is on Thursdays. Rick is also the... Rick and I go back. Rick's one of the first people I met in amateur radio whenever... Oh, Lord. So the reason I got into amateur radio, I'll come back to this in a minute. I had bought me a scanner, a little Radio Shack desktop scanner, and it had a ham radio button in it. And I pushed it out of curiosity one day, and I landed on the 145 470 machine, and it was these guys just hanging out, talking, 470 net, that kind of stuff. And Rick was one of the voices. Rick actually runs runs the 470 net. So anyway, sent him some emails back and forth, that kind of thing. Went up to his VE testing group in Sevierville, Tennessee, and we've been tied ever since. He's a cool dude. N4JTQ, shout out. Rick's the net control on Thursdays there. You got Scott, N1LST on Fridays. You got the Lens listener list, K4LSC. And you got an alternate net control of Bill, W8BRD. Times. What were you saying, the times? I don't know what the times are. Noon to 3-ish. Noon to... When is it? That might be something good to tell them to put on the repeat on the list. What time is the net? I don't see it on here. The noon time was considered, 12 to 2. I hear them on as late as 2 or 3 sometimes. 12 to 2. Any of those ways to connect. Just go to lunchbunch.net. Lunchbunch.net. Easy enough. KF0IDT. I think I'm the only ham that doesn't do anything on VHF and UHF besides 6 meters. I don't do anything on 6. I just don't. I've maybe gotten 2 or 3. Oh. Womp womp. We went down to 994. Oh well. Maybe I'm just yakking too long. I don't know. But I maybe got 2 or 3 contacts on 6. Just not much activity there. Very noisy. Let's see here. Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me about the pirate and the parrot. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. But no, the lunch bunches became extremely popular. Let's see, take a look at some of these pictures here. And there's nothing on there. Okay. So let me see if there's a web page still for the 470 Amateur Radio Group. Yes, before you say it, I know I spelled it wrong. Thank God for Dr. McGoogle, it'll fix it. Yeah, this is dated. But, yeah, this is dated. But I was telling y'all about Tim Berry. WB4GBI, that's him right there. Let me tell you something. I owe my career to this man. I was a miserable insurance salesman in my mid-20s, and I was over it. I was so over it. What do you mean 8 to go? It was 6 to go just a minute ago, Steven. Don't you be coming here with that bad news. What? No, 6 to go. Don't be spreading them out. Oh, you. Y'all better not be messing with me. Don't make me come out there. Oh, don't make me pull a Roger. Alright, anyway, back to this. I owe this man my career. He's done a lot for me. He got me out of my insurance world, put me where I wanted to be in broadcasting, helped me get a position at WIVK, WOKI, and WNML in Knoxville, doing numerous things. I was a remote engineer. I was a producer. Did a little air talent stuff. That was thanks to him. And then from that day on, work was never miserable. Work was never miserable. I've not dreaded a single day of work since. Never could get full time at the radio station, so I moved on to. What do you mean one more sub? I just lost 3. Oh, at the radio station, I moved on over to WBIR TV here in town, and loved it. Was a broadcast director there, ran master control, things like that. Got tired of not seeing my family. I did a lot of night shift, a lot of overnights, things like that. Didn't get to see them, so I decided to thank you, Ham Radio Rookie. Appreciate you. What's I talking about? Oh, I was ready for a change, and more money if I'm being candid about it. Took a position Should welcome your new subs. I'll take my new subs out for dinner. You gotta have AdSense and memberships and watch time to do all that. So I'm glad you're loaded, because I'm not. Back to 993. Okay, we're making some progress here. 7 to go. So I left WBIR after I got an opportunity to go to work for Warner Brothers Discovery in Knoxville, and that was a short-term gig on a contract. I did it for 3 months. It was fine. Knew I wasn't going to love it forever, though. It was not production. It was scheduling commercials. You know, it was office work. Anybody could do it. Then I got a call from the University of Tennessee. The rest is history. I've been there ever since. Go Vols. You can keep your Alabama and your Florida. 60 viewers. Not necessarily live, but 60 over the live of the stream. 9 are concurrent. So I appreciate everybody being here. Appreciate everybody that's subscribed. Y'all have been awesome. We'll wait on it just a little bit longer. I'm going to go visit the facilities for a minute. I'll be right back. Nice try, Soul. Appreciate it. Yeah, Colin. Just didn't work out. Still got 15 more minutes before I'm gonna hang it up. Now, if we at 9:99 at 11:30, I'm gonna be like, man, we're just gonna sit here until this thing flips. But just that last hump to get over. Yep, that's what I've got. 993. So those of you that might be new to the channel, welcome. I appreciate you being here. This channel's new. This channel's only existed about a month. I just do what I want. I have no real agenda. I make no bones about it. I do try to make a little bit of an income off of this. It's just going to take some time. Evan in Chelsea says, I'm going to make 7 new channels. Go do that. Anyway, you know, if other people can do it, why can't I? Why can't I? And the more I am able to do with this, the more different equipment I can test out and show y'all, and who knows, maybe give some of it away. I've already got some decent partnerships with some great companies, Better Safe, Heil, Alpha Antenna. Working on a potential deal with another vendor, one I've worked with relatively recently. I'll give you a little warning, a little preview. Look at my video about this thing and you'll figure it out. We'll see. Jim, if you're watching this, you know who I'm talking to. We're trying to just make something work here. I'm not interested in quitting the university to do this full time, but you know, if you're going to have a hobby, you might as well be able to flourish from it for a little bit. Evan says it would take a while, but I think I could beat them. Yeah, maybe. We'll get there. Get there. 8 concurrent viewers right now. Welcome. If you're new here and have not subscribed yet, if you're still sitting there and you haven't subscribed, why? That's what you're doing. I've got it figured out. Stop the music. Stop the music. Let's have a chat. I know what y'all are doing. There's 8 people watching this stream concurrently right now. How many do I need to get to 1,000? 8. Have y'all unsubscribed just to get me to stay on the air longer? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. I don't know. But anyway, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. Straight down below here, looking straight down below, should be a button that says subscribe. Opposite side of the page, you'll see a thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up button. No, don't click my finger. The thumbs up button that's down that way. Hit that. Also, notification bell. If you hit the notification bell, that helps the YouTube algorithm. All these things help the YouTube algorithm in promoting the channel organically. Evan in Chelsea says, it would be cheating though, and my name ain't Chad Knaus. Touche. Better yet, I used to say Chad was a cheater, but you know what? Chad's really not a cheater. Who's really cheating is them dang Toyoters. Yoders. What did they say? I can't remember. Those of you that are new and haven't been in the live stream before, Evan used to have a NASCAR YouTube channel called NASCAR Tube, and him and I are both big race fans. Cheating Toyoters, I think is what it was. But yeah, you'll see some little NASCAR references back and forth there. By the way, don't know if you saw the news earlier, Evan, but it looks like Martin and Cole are coming back together for the Daytona 500 next year, and potentially either the 78 or the 56 car, which would be a third, let's face it, a third 2311 car. But anyway. HMS Resolute just shared the FB group on East Tennessee. I'm sure you'll pick up a few from it. We'll see. Doing it live. Do it live. Do it live. Come back full screen here for a minute so I can take a look to see if anything's going on Facebook that I need to be aware of. Don't look like it. So I'm going to give y'all a little look behind the curtain here. So this is my real-time analytics. Last 48 hours I've had 1,061 views. Not bad. Last hour we've had 72 views. The vast majority of those 72 views have been on this live stream. But you can see elsewhere and otherwise what things are looking like. This video has been quite popular. And of course my Jason videos have always been really popular. The ones I got with him while we were in Huntsville. So the people are there, the views are there. Where are the subs? Where are the subs? Come on, I need those subs. 994, 6 away. We must have picked up another one. Or I just forgot about us picking up another one earlier. Come back on camera here for you. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. By the way, not a sponsor, but if you haven't seen my video about of the Gigaparts tour from Huntsville, go check it out. It's really cool. Really cool. Soul says, where's the notification bell for the new subs? So that's a good question. Let's take a look. Get that old guy's face off there. YouTube. I don't know if my GPU can handle this much at one time. This is not a fantastic computer when it comes to all the graphic stuff. So if you're trying to find a channel, go to youtube.com, type in HamShackTV, hit enter. You can click here and this will take you straight to the channel. Whoops, I clicked too far. You can't get to that anyway. Yours will look a little different. I own the channel, that's why you're seeing that stuff there. But here's the playlist. You can go to videos and see all the playlists and stuff. QSO party from last weekend. I've spent a lot of time editing on that. You'll enjoy it. This is no longer valid. Got the Ham Fest, all this kind of stuff. But anyway, what Soul was asking about, you'll click on a video. Let's just say this one for random sakes. So your subscribe button on your screen will be somewhere right around here where my analytics button is. And right next to that.
All right, so
you'll see a little
this coming weekend,
like
Shelby, North Carolina.
Click that bell. You'll be notified as soon as I post a video through push alert or email or something like that. I know one of the YouTubers I watch a lot for NASCAR content, Evan will relate to this, is Jarrett Lundberg, the Iceberg. Shout out to his channel. He says, lick the like button. Please don't lick your screen. I don't understand that, why anybody would lick the like button. But there you go. Yeah, click the notification bell here. All these things. Your comments help. Your thumbs up help. Your subscriptions help. All that good stuff. Oh, I don't know. I see what you're talking about there. So this, sometimes this plays the sounds and sometimes it don't. There we go. There we go. There's one more. There's one more. Thank you, $9.95. 5 more. Get me 5 more, folks. Technically, I'm supposed to be ending the stream in 4 minutes. Y'all can keep me in here. 996. 996. 3 more. Is that right? 7, 9, 8, 9, 9. No, I need 4 more. Yes, it's almost midnight. My math sucks. It's from Lenore City High School, so what can you expect? Yeah, for some reason the bell is not working. Let me refresh. Sometimes that will do it. Let me go back here. I've missed some stuff here. Jason is about 20 miles west of me. I talk on his 1.25 repeater sometimes. You talking about Jason? Well, of course you're talking about Jason. Talking about Ham Radio 2.0? I didn't know he had any repeaters, but that's cool if he does. I would love to have a repeater someday. Our repeater market is dominated here, so I won't have one anytime soon. But I'd love to have one day, especially a 2-meter repeater. Andy says, well, I guess you need a video upgrade. Get yourself a 7900 XTX Beast card. Nothing mine can't deal with so far. Well, it's funny you say that. I gave Windows another try. I left Windows about 6-7 years ago. Left them. Tired of them. Computers are good for about 6 months and then they're trash. I went over to Apple. Well, happened to be out in California when I was at Adobe Max last year. 997, 3 more. 3. Count them 3. Do it for Dale. Need 3. When I was out in California last year, I happened to won a super, super high-end laptop. I don't even remember. It was a Lenovo. It had a Ryzen 7 Pro graphics card in it, all that good stuff. It was a great laptop. I sold it. I sold it for good money. 998, 2 more. 2 more. Give me Rusty Wallace. I sold it for good money, but all because of one reason. Windows. I hate Windows. Windows is a necessary evil in the ham radio world, though. We need more applications to be Mac-based. Ham Radio Deluxe, I'm looking at you. I'm tired of y'all promising this Mac upgrade, and it's not happened yet. But yeah, let it go. Let it go. So the bells are there. Turn off casino mode, turn it back on again. Maybe it'll show up now. $9.99 or $9.98. $9.98. Anybody give me $9.99? $9.99. We're gonna have an auction here for 1,000 subs. So far, been on the air for 1 hour, 29 minutes, and 35 seconds. Need to get me set up on All-Star. I'm willing to try anything. Heck, I'm even willing to try. Oh, don't even go there, Steven. If you can't get me to run Windows, you certainly ain't gonna get me to run Linux. Anyway, I'm willing to try anything when it comes to ham radio. Like, I did FT8 for a long time. I've done Ready. I've done a lot of stuff. I'd love to get into CW. I just don't have the time or the bandwidth to actually learn how to do it. I use HRD Digital Master 780, and it's a fantastic thing when you can get it to work. Yeah, Mac may be Linux based, but it does not point and click like Mac. That's what I need. I don't need to be and terminal putting in a crap ton of commands for stuff. Just point, click, make it work. Just cheat and run FLDigi if you... So, FLDigi is interesting. I have used FLDigi before and it sucks. It's garbage compared to Ham Radio Deluxe Digital Master 780. Radio won't talk to the computer won't talk to the radio, but it'll talk just fine on Ham Radio Deluxe. Anyway, KF0 IDT, $9.99, one more. Where's it at? Is it you? Hey, get rid of this music. Turn the music off. Why haven't you hit that subscribe button? You need to be the 1,000th subscriber. Right down below me. I'm pointing in the wrong place. Right down here. Push that subscribe button. Make that bell jingle. Make it jingle. What are you waiting on? Do it now. Alright, put this back up here. Yeah, I've had FL rig. Don't work. Have it set wrong. I'm sure I do. But there's the problem. If it's that complicated to program, but I can make it work in not to mention, never mind all that, the fact that the crap doesn't work. The user space is so much easier. Score! Where's my confetti sound effect? Do I have anything? Thank you. You all, we have done it. 1,000 subscribers. Give yourself a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. I'm speechless, y'all. I am speechless. So happy. Big things are coming for this channel, and I totally believe it. This is just the beginning. The next target will be 10,000. We're not going to get there in a month. Maybe we'll get there in a month, but we're not going to get there. Maybe a year. And how about this whole time Evan and Chelsea wasn't subscribed? Don't make me come down there to Cornersville. Anyway, 10,000 will be the goal for a year from now. September 4th, 2025. And then thank you, Chelsea. Thank you. Appreciate you. Then upward and onward from there. The next goal will be monetization. We have monetization, the first key for full monetization now. We need watch hours at this point. HMLS says it might be sooner. You never know. I do have some collabs coming up. I'm not going to say who. Don't want to spoil it yet. But I have some collabs opportunities coming up. We'll see. I've got to also thank the ham radio community and YouTube. All the Clubhouse guys, Josh, Jason, Steven, I know I'm going to forget folks, Carlos, Frank, Bill. Some of these people don't even know who I am, but I've just got to say, they have been welcoming to me. This is going to work. We're going to get there. We're going to continue to grow I get in the habit of this, and it sucks. The other night we were talking about 9/11 on the stream, and I got misty-eyed, and even now I'm getting misty again. Thank you, Chelsea. Thank you. That's what our hobby's all about, is the camaraderie and the friendship, and no one shot away. I had nothing. Think so. Good night. I had nothing when it came to this channel. This channel didn't even exist. There was no HamShackTV yet. I sent Jason, KC5HWB, an email. And he responded. Told him I don't want to compete with him. I just want to, I'm going to get rid of this. I'm worried about it. Let me go back on screen. Because if I don't disappear, that thing's going to go down to $9.99 and I'm going to get disappointed. So, matter of fact, let's just close it. Let's just close it, get rid of it. Because I don't want to know it if it drops back. But, anyway, the community's been fantastic. The Ham Radio 2.0, just always there to answer a question, there to give advice. The YouTuber forum at Huntsville Ham Fest was awesome. A lot of folks to talk to, bounce things off of. Some of the vendors I work with have been fantastic, taking a chance on somebody like me. Alright, you want me to get real? I mean, I'm already real. You already got me emotional. Part of the reason I'm doing this, I mean, the big reason is the love of the hobby. I love amateur radio. It's so much fun. It's been so rewarding to me, and I want to share it with the world. But I told you that I need to, that I'm not against monetization. If you're going to do it and have fun with it, you might as well make a little bit off of it. But, you know, I make a pretty healthy salary at the University of Tennessee. When my wife has our twins next month, there's a chance that she won't be able to work anymore. Daycare for our twins will be 3 times what our mortgage is, and that's scary. So, you know, I'm trying to find ways to make all this work. So anyway, that's there's a lot of motivation. I've told people that have even been on this live stream with me, that I will not fail. I will make this work. And it's thanks to you guys. Ronnie says, need help passing this general. Ronnie, I don't know where you are. And I don't mean physically. I don't know where you are as far as your studies go. And this is not a plug. Well, I mean, it is. Don't get me wrong. It is a plug. But I truly believe in it. HamRadioPrep.com. Let's just go there. Why not? We're sitting here right here at it. So I'm going to go full screen. HamRadioPrep.com. Now, they're not going to hand you the license. I think that's what the misconception is that, yes, they have the money back guarantee. They do have that. But you have to put in the work as well. They're going to give you the tools. You have to put the stuff together. So you can do a free lesson if you want. But otherwise, if you go to courses here, right there it is, your general license course. Click on that. You can click enroll now. You can do the general by itself for $35, or you can get the general and the extra for $69. This is a great special right now. Look at the discount. But you get an even bigger discount. When you're signing up, you'll have this button right here that says have a coupon code. You will click that coupon code and type in HamShackTV. Watch this. Apply. Boom. 10% off. You get another 10% off on top of what the great price they're giving you right there. So, hamradioprep.com. Buy your course. Put my promo code in there, HamShackTV, and give you 10% off. That's the way to get your license. That's the best way you can get help with it. So we'll come back on the camera here. That's not what I wanted. Let's catch up with the chat here. HMS Resolute says, you're providing a service and devoting your time. You should monetize, and people should support this channel. I appreciate that for sure. Andy says, yeah, the twin thing happened to me too. I was truck driving at the time. I got off the road when they were born, precisely because of the insane daycare cost. And Andy also says, pointless working 80 hours a week and handing the entire paycheck back over to somebody else. Colin says, they almost give you your ticket. They give you all the answers. Ronnie says, thank you. So yeah. Back to Andy. Yes, that's the problem. That is the precise problem. When I did the math, 95% of my wife's paycheck would go straight back to that daycare. What is the point? Screw it. I'm not going to have this video monetized anyway. What the hell is the point? You know, we've got to do something. And I said I'm not going to get, what is that? Oh, that's a LED. Like, why do I have a laser behind me? What are we going, I don't want to get political on here, but we've got to take care of the stupid, ridiculous child care problem in this country. We just got to. So yeah. I thought about going back to television station part-time. It's just not going to be worth my time. Thought about going back to radio part-time. Not going to be worth my time. So, this is worth my time. I get to stay in the hobby that I love and meet a bunch of cool people like you all and hang out with y'all and make content and learn. I'm not smart. I may have an extra class license. Do I know anything about these radios? I just showed y'all a minute ago. I got these stupid MMDVM pie hats right here. Do I know what to do with them? Nope. I don't. I don't know how to solder. I mean, I can put them. I know how to put them together. I just don't know the soldering side of it. But that's what you all are here. I have to create content for you all, so I have to educate myself on how this stuff works. So, yeah. Yeah. What else? What's coming up? I'm expecting a package here in the next few days, and that package will have a radio for me to demo and give you a review on. I'm hoping that radio will be here tomorrow. I hope. It is coming from the far land of China, so who knows? It might be a month before it gets here. But that could be coming this weekend. I don't really know much going on this weekend. Probably going to spend some time with the family this weekend because we do have the East Tennessee Hamfest next weekend that I'll be attending. Try to get you some content out. If nothing else, we'll do a live stream and review the thing. review the news, that kind of stuff. ASU 101. That'd be nice. Be nice. I saw one of those in Huntsville. That would be great. Although, I'm just going to say I'm kind of starting to lean in the ICOM direction. The more I play with ICOM equipment, I love. I don't know about ICOM HF. I will say at field day I got to play with a 7610 overnight, and I'd trade. If I could trade dollars for donuts with my 710 for a 7610, yeah, I'd do it in a heartbeat. But you also got a heck of a lot more radio. So anyway, maybe. Would I trade my 710 for a 7300? Probably not. Would I trade it for a 7100? Probably not. I'm really big on the color display. I just really am. I guess I'm spoiled. What about that new, what do y'all think about that new ICOM that's coming out? I can't remember the model number on it. I did a video on it. 7260 or something like that. What do y'all think of that one? I hear it's probably going to be like $6,000. Which is, I think, double what the 7610 is. And then Yaesu's got that FTX1X, I think, coming. That's just a copycat of the 705, it looks like. 710 quieter than the 7300. Yeah, well, we do know this. Thanks, Evan, if you're still watching. Sorry, guys, I don't mean to get distracted. The receive. I mean, you can go on and look. The receive quality is just remarkable. It's the number 4 receiver on the market right now. Not quite a copycat, Andy says. It can dual RX and TX on HF. You're talking about the FTX 1X or 1F or whatever it is. Ronnie says the Baofeng radio, it's not a very good radio to me on battery. Just doesn't stay up and long enough on standby. I'm just going to say this when it comes to amateur radio. Let me show you. All right, let's talk about that. Yeah, new Yaesu. Interesting. Baofeng. K5 Plus. Unloading radio. Decent display. It's color. It's fine. Looks like a toy though, right? Anytime. 878. A little bit more sturdy. Definitely has a lot more functionality to it. Does DMR. The big boy. ICOM ID52A. Which one of these you think is the most expensive of the three? This one, of course. You're going to get what you pay for. That's what you got to remember in this hobby. Now, do I think you need to go and spend $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $12,000 on a flex? No. Flexes are cool. I'd love to have one, but they're extremely overkill. Just if you have the opportunity to save your money and purchase a radio that's a little bit better quality, I'd do that. Don't rush to buying something cheap that's going to break in 10 minutes. Let's go back to the chat here. And I'm going to have to run here in a little bit, y'all. It's almost midnight. Andy says, I wish they would have learned from ICOM's mistake and ruggedized it a little bit more. Never heard that phrase, but I like it. Soul says, what model? Not sure what model you're talking about. Colin, the Fang is actually a Quajing UVK5. Yeah, it's so many of these Chinese radios are the same exact damn radio. They just have a different nameplate on them. The 870 or 778 up here, I had another one just like it, but it was a Midland, and then TYT makes them that look like this. Somebody told me, I think Alinco has one. Retrievus has one. It's the same doggone radio with a different nameplate on it. Just be smart about it. Soul says all those radios can get you on the air. Fair. They will get you on the air. And if you need a throwaway backpack to throw in your backpack, or throwaway radio for your backpack, Baofeng's fine. I'm just going to tell you this. My thing on Baofeng, they're not the cleanest radio. They don't have the best antennas on them. They claim they do 8 watts, 10 watts, something like that. Put on a watt meter and see what it really does. I've seen some of them, yeah, they'll do it, but I've also seen some of them that don't. Talking about battery life, there's where your battery life goes to when you're running high power. Ronnie says mine is a UV5R. UV5R, I think I actually have one of those. They all have such similar names. I think this is the 5R. I think. Well, you know, Baofeng, you don't even put the doggone model number on here anywhere. Anyway, this is probably very similar to what you've got, I'd say. This is actually Charlotte's. She's going to use it for GMRS until she gets her ham ticket. Okay, well, Ronnie, when you're ready and you want to explore radios, get with me. Matter of fact, everybody here can have my email address. I'm going to put it here in the chat. There you go. It's in the chat. When you're ready to start shopping and want to talk about different things, shoot me an email. I'm happy to go over. Find out what your needs are, that kind of stuff, send you in the right direction. That's kind of how all this started, actually. I wanted to help people set up, shop for them, that kind of thing. But it's gone even further than that. FAFO says, have you tried Baofeng DMR? I have not. I didn't even know they had DMR until recently. That's me on GMRS there. Interesting. I might have to pick me up a DMR Baofeng just to see how it works. Alright, so we'll see you later. Thanks for being here. I will say this. My first tirade or foray or whatever you want to call it into DMR was a TYT 380. And I hated the doggone thing. Some of you may have TYTs and that's fine. That is the most difficult radio on the planet to program. The cables that TYT make are junk. I can't tell you how many of them I've gone through. Absolute garbage. So I'd be curious. That's the whole reason I bought the Anytone, the 878. Anytone 878 is the most easy program it is, or easy radio program DMR into. 1701. Let's see. Steven uses it to connect to SMARC. SMARC, Smoky Mountain Amateur Radio Club. Those of you that don't know, 314742 is our our direct connect thing. So that's cool. Colin says, I have the Baofeng DMR DM1701 with the open GD77 firmware. Okay. KF0 IDK or IDT says 73 and great DXing. My new ham friend. Thank you. Same to you, 73. And he says, having the radio but not being able to use them seriously motivated her to start studying for her tech. I'm kind of hoping. Did I miss something? Oh, okay. You bought them all for your kids. You're doing the same thing I'm doing. Well, when you're ready, get them in the ham radio prep. Get them on there. Get them. Get your best deal. Yeah. And Steven says the Anytone 878 is a better radio. I will say this. The whole reason I got turned on to the Anytone 878 was Bob Wilson, KK4XA. He's got one, and I was just fascinated by it, so I picked one up. Seriously, easiest radio program. Alright, 11:58. I ain't sitting here and talk to y'all all night. But my mission is finished. Well, tonight's mission is finished. I need to go to bed. Go Bob. That's right. Oh, Bob. He is a great guy. Those of you that are still in here, if you want a great morning net to be a part of, if you have DMR capability, look up Talk Group 314742 on Brandmeister. That'll put you in with the Smoky Mountain Amateur Radio Club. They have a great morning net called the KK4XA Morning Net. Great group of guys there. So go check them out. Colin BK says open firmware makes most radios better. Yeah. You're right, and I won't deny that. But there's something to be said about having brand name radio. Just something to be said about that. I hope I don't regret what I just did. No DMR infrastructure. Andrew? Oh wait, different person. I was gonna poke at Colin there for a minute. I'm like, no, wait a minute. Andrew's here. Well, the good news is we've maintained 1,000 subscribers, so I'm happy about that. But anyway, you don't have to have. That's exactly what I was going to say, Colin. You don't have to have a DMR repeater close by. I don't have mine with me. Doggone it. It's out in the truck. Here. Yeah. Right here. This is a little pricey, but it is what it is. I'm going to give you two options. Open spot for Pro. Now, I do not have any affiliation with Shark RF or Open Spot. That's all it is. Fits in your shirt pocket. Talk on the radio. Drink you a beer at a pub, and there you go. You can get one of these. They're a little pricey for my taste. And here's the problem. They're in, I don't remember what country, Finland or something like that. I cannot tell you what that is. Let's see if I can convert it. It ain't cheap, I can tell you that. They're worth it. They work. The battery holds up forever on them. $308. So 279 euros is $309. However, if you want to go a different route, this is more expensive. But Bridgecom. That's what I was trying to think of. Colin is right. Pi-Star is easier. If you've got that know-how, I've got your kit right here. You just need to get you a Pi Zero, and I've got the mounting and all of it. That's easy. Well, easy for somebody who knows how to do it. I don't. I had a Pi-Star. I never could get used to it. It was just too complicated and too slow to boot up. Here's the other thing that I would recommend. I don't know much about these, but I hear awesome things about them. The Sky Bridge. Where is the Sky Bridge? Hotspots. This is Bridgecom system. Now, the beautiful thing is, Bridgecom and Anytone and Skybridge are all one and the same. I don't know if that's entirely true, but Anytone is tight with Bridgecom. These are 424, but you have a lot more to do with them. Looks like you can actually. Can you get a radio and the Skybridge for only $500? No. I don't understand what they're doing here. Anyway, I don't want to sit here and come on their website, but Skybridges are good. I've heard good things about them. I guess these are add-ons for your Skybridge. I don't really know. The hotspot itself is $424, but that's $196 off. And if you use promo code, do I have a promo code for them? I think I do. I know I'm tied to them, but I don't know if it's a promo code or not. Yeah, they are. There's no question about it. I'm not going to argue that. It's pricey, but it's like I said earlier. You pay for quality. You pay for quality. You get what you pay for.
CQ, Tennessee QSO party. November 4 Tango. November 4 Tango. November 1 Sierra Oscar Hotel.
November 1 Sierra Oscar.
November 1 Sierra Oscar Hotel, 59 Tennessee County, Bravo Lima Oscar uniform.
QSO, thank you. 59 Massachusetts. Mike Alpha.
Thanks for the Mike Alpha.
Bridgecom Systems. Ref. All these links are down in the descriptions, y'all. If you just go there, that'll help you out. Alright. So we're trickling down anyway, views anyway. Still see we're sitting at 1,000 subscribers. So again, thank y'all. Thank you so much. Y'all have been fantastic, and here's to the next 9,000 to get us to 10. I'm going to bed before I get smacked, or before that alarm clock rings and I haven't slept a wink yet. So love you guys to death. Y'all have been great. Appreciate y'all's help. We'll do it again later. 7 threes. AA4WX. WSCB 693. Good night.